leaves even a gap of no horned anime in chat, I'm gonna be pretty sad, so let's get the horned animes rolling.
Okay, should be good to go.
Sweet, sounds good, dude. I guess there's not much to say besides horned anime's best anime, and Squid Click runs the shit, so let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, just kidding, that's a little early, but whatever. Anyway, I saw that we hit the donation incentive for Armorless Patty, thanks to the Squid Click admin. So we get a nice, lewd protagonist throughout the run here. And if you guys saw Mighty Switch Force earlier today, this game's a lot more different. There's no momentum to really abuse. Mainly what I'm doing is doing some really precise jumping mixed in with some minor tweaking and such with the Mighty Hose here. And of course I'm running New Game Plus due to it being the fastest category for the game, and much like the Mighty Shot, the Mighty Hose just kind of chews through everything. So yeah, Incident 1 is honestly pretty straightforward, there's not much to say here, but I would like to say at this moment in time that you guys better get your wallets ready, because Doctors Without Borders need those paid vacations off in Africa and such, so please donate, they deserve it.
Speaking of donations, we do have one I can read.
Oh, go for it, dude.
We have $2.69 from Hexade, who says, the Midwest Speed Fest, when? May 8th through the 9th, 2015. Where? The Ramada Bloomington Minneapolis Airport/Mall area. This event will be run alongside Digital Destruction, a 2-day celebration of all things gaming. If you'd like to learn more about Digital Destruction, you can find more at 2dcon.net. It's also a free event, so the only cost of attending will be traveling and living expenses, on top of rooms at the venue. More info can be found in the SDA thread, where you'll find the submission form. Submissions will open for a bit. Hexade hasn't decided on where they're going to shut it down, but if you're interested, he'd recommend submitting sooner rather than later.
Base fucking Hexade with the shilling. It's amazing. Yeah, so Midwest Speedfest, as much as it did start off as a meme, which I'm sure everyone did love and enjoy, I actually did have an opportunity to organize something like that, so this meme is actually kind of a real thing now, so if anyone's actually interested, feel free to submit. So yeah, not a lot of speed tech going on now. You may see my water burning through some wood, and that's one of the added powers of the Mighty Hose there. Nothing too exciting, honestly, besides this water defying the laws of nature as we know it. Alright, so coming up is Incident 4, and I feel like I should talk about it a bit before the actual incident. Basically, there's a fast way to do it, which is really hard to do consistently in a marathon setting, and a more consistent way to do it that's a tad bit slower, even if you mess up. So I'm gonna actually go for the slower stats, because I'm a baby boy that can't handle speed gaming. So right here is where I'd want to try to shoot that turtle dude, but since I didn't have the patience to let pressure build up in my hose, I figured that I may as well just be a little bit slower and do that instead. Yeah, so there's a lot less sequence breaking in this game due to the nature of the Mighty Hose not being as easy to abuse. But, The main difference is I'm actually running a bukkake simulator now instead of a run and gun kind of game, so that's the plus there for sure. So in Incident 5 right here, there's actually a death warp I need to perform, so I'm going to be trying to avoid all of those fire hydrants, because those happen to be the checkpoint in this game. So, yeah, when you guys see me off myself by smacking myself into the foreground, that'll be on purpose in just a bit here. Also, if you guys are digging the music here, you can find it all at vert.bandcamp.com, and it's all actually free to download, so feel free to support a wonderful modern composer. Man, look at this, like, absence of horned anime. You guys are killing me right now. Let's get it rolling. Yeah, I actually got global banned for spamming horned anime today, so I really hope that this run would inspire a few of you to do the same. Alright, so Incident 7 is actually one of the harder incidents coming up here, mainly due to the fact that some of the IL strats within this level are actually really tight, and due to the control scheme I'm using, which is the Pro controller for the Wii U, there is a little bit of input lag with the buttons, so I'm actually going to try to perform some of them, but at the same time... Oh, nice. Excellent jump there. Yeah, at the same time, I'm really not going to try too hard to go for some of them. Like here, for example. I see my boy DSS going hard there. Really appreciate that, dude. Horned anime is life, and if anyone likes hornless anime, they can get the fuck out. Alright, there we go. That was a really tough IL trick to get. Basically, jumping off of that platform and bonking my head into the block that I spawn above her allows me to just kind of keep going compared to doing a bunch of switch manipulation there, so saves a decent chunk of time if you get it. And now the rest of this is pretty much home free at this point. I am definitely wording that, Terrorism. If anyone doesn't agree with DSS, you don't deserve to live. And Octavia Witch should go off herself. Anyway, Incident 8 right here is another tough incident, mainly due to a very tight jump I need to make here in a second. I'll give it a try once, and if it doesn't happen, then I'm just gonna say whatever, but there we go. That is actually a pixel-perfect jump, and normally very tough to get, so very fortunate to have that happen during a marathon run here. Yeah, sadly there's not much else to say besides I'm going fast and platforming at mind-numbing speeds, so Hopefully actions speak loud enough. Alright, so Incident 9 right here introduces these awesome blocks that I need to shoot my hose through to achieve different things. And basically, any of these kinds of levels have received a lot of routing throughout the life of this game, and that's mainly due to the fact that it's pretty hard to actually optimize what you're doing here. And just another little note here, you guys may notice me shooting the mighty hose a lot outside of actually hitting things. And like when I turn around without shooting it, there's a bit of lag on the turnaround. So I'm actually curbing a little bit of lag by actually doing something. Mimic Chest, I swear to God, I'm not giving you my Shantae cards, nor am I letting you kill Horned Enemy. Speaking of which, please, please, please keep posting Horned Enemy. As much as I really enjoy Patty, there's just something special about those horns. It's like there's one for each hole. So Incident 10 is pretty straightforward. I'm basically blowing these fires out with my hose and continuing on my merry way. Yeah, so Mighty Switch Force, I think I saw something about the platform it's being played on. It's actually 3DS and Wii U. So that's what you're seeing here, the Wii U version.
I can't hear shit, yo.
Oh no, really?
I can't hear the game. Yeah, like the game and you both went quiet. Something on the restreamers then maybe? I don't know.
Oh dude, it's over. I can try to turn it up with some downtime in the run, which would be in between incidents.
I mean, I'm just saying I can't hear shit.
Alright, yeah, let me see what I can do. Yeah, I pretty much need to like turn down the game, I think, to change any of that, so let's just go for that there.
No, it's just like, it all went silent, like completely all at once.
Completely? Oh,
No you, no game.
that's not good. I'm seeing everything on my end on XSplit.
What's the restreamer computer look like? The Euro server?
It's fine. It hasn't dropped anything. I don't know why it would drop.
That's really odd. Computers, how do they work, am I right?
Alright, I guess I'll pull up Skype and I'll see if I can get in touch with Ethan, but it's probably really late for you. Or maybe early, I don't know.
Like on the restreamer XSplit, I see the sound and everything. Appears to be working.
Fucking Octavia, it's working fine for me.
Maybe it's a special thing for people that like hornless anime, which is absolutely killing me right now. I'll just keep going with commentary and seeing what I can do here. So yeah, coming up now are some of the more harder incidents. Incident 12 is sadly not really one of those, but there's definitely going to be some tight platforming ahead. Oh, nice, dude. Alright. So, I normally don't want to hit that rock because that ends up making me waste a cycle here. And since I did that, I'm going to lose a bit of time on the IL time, but that's just fine. It's a marathon run, right?
Oh god, I cannot believe this.
What's up, dude?
Refreshing actually works. Everybody
Based.
just refresh the screen. I don't fucking get it.
Base fucking Euro server, dude. We in there? So right here is actually a really tough jump that I screwed up, so I'm going to retry, which is actually probably faster anyway than letting the death animation roll. Basically, I'm trying to shimmy my way up onto this little platform here to grab this hooligan sister. Otherwise, I would have to like loop my way around, which actually takes a literal buttload of time. So yeah, a lot of these switch blocks made an appearance in the first Mighty Switch Force game, but the green one is actually a new addition to Mighty Switch Force 2, which adds another dimension, dare I say a third dimension of platforming headaches. So I have all the fun of a 3D run in a 2D game. Alright, so coming up is Incident 14. This one has a lot of interesting things happening at once, so I'm just going to kind of go through it and explain things as I go. Yeah, so with all of these switch blocks, it's pretty easy to get lost in them. But luckily, due to the extensive routing this game has received, we don't really have to worry too much about some of these things. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get these blue and reds into synchronization, mainly to allow me to take out that little guy that was blocking the path. Now what I'm going to do is actually jump and shoot my hose here. And what this will actually do is break up that first block, and now I can just shoot the other one, which is a lot faster than actually going through that segment and doing the puzzling there. Now basically I have this set up perfectly to shoot straight through, and that'll hit the turtle guy right there, which will open up the path now up to this area here. So I have all of the blocks in sync now, mainly to do this part as fast as possible, which will allow me to just kind of shoot that quick and keep going. Now another good reason to have them all in sync is because I need to do one switch here to get the water to free up the hooligan sister there. And now I'm pretty much home free. And the absence of horned anime guys, like seriously? Come on, I thought we were better memers than that. Alright, so Incident 15 has a pretty tight jump to make. Other than that, it's kind of a baby mode incident compared to some of these other ones. It's definitely pretty though, I'll give it that much.
So Tony, I got a question to ask you real quick.
I may have an answer for that, Wally.
Alright, so since you run both of the games, who is the better grill, Shantae or Trisha?
Personally, I love my chicks dead, so I'm actually going to go with Roddy Tops for that answer. But, that is an excellent question, Wally. But if I had to really pick between the two, I would give it to Patricia, because there is actually something you guys will find out about her at the end of this run that makes her very alluring.
Word.
Alright, so coming up is Incident 16, and much like the original Mighty Switch Force, this is going to be another auto-scroller. So, this will be pretty slow, but there are some minor things in the routing for this that make it a little faster than you would normally think it'd be capable of being. Alright, so I'm doing a little bit of a sequence break here to allow me to just kind of shoot my way through. Let's do that again quick. So I basically skipped, like, I want to say 4 or 5 cycles there, just doing that, so we're looking at a pretty quick 16 right now compared to the normal route that you'd have to take in the new game router if you're terrible at this game. And this is the comfy section here, not much to do besides let the game do its thing. Alright, so basically I'm setting up this next segment here to allow me to pass through quickly. But now I gotta wait a little bit, so all that work for nothing, basically. So now I'm gonna get them all back in sync again, because as soon as this switches, they will clear out completely and allow me to just pass through. But now, of course, I gotta wait a little bit again. Alright, so coming up is a big sequence break that I didn't really find out about until I actually sat down and watched one of Ndayde's videos. Big shoutouts to Ndayde. He is the current father of the Mighty Switch Force community. Very well versed in every single game within this series, and a really good speed friend that I actually miss quite dearly. Rest in peace, wherever you may be, sir. But yeah, that saves a bunch of time on cycles, but of course, getting so caught up in the music, I totally forgot to jump there. And now, time to fight the final boss of the game. Now this fight is a lot more varied than the fight in Mighty Switch Force. I actually need to take out this guy's eye with my Bukkake. So you're just gonna see me spray a lot of semen around as I wait for him to allow me to get him right in the eye. And one of the best things about running the game New Game Plus is that it really trivializes the boss fights. Normally these are painstakingly gruesome and require every ounce of your sanity to complete under normal circumstances. But since I don't have the gumption, I suppose I would say, to actually do this with New Game, I decided to go with the baby route of running the faster yet much easier version of the game. So I'm sitting on my 5th hooligan sister here, and now this last cum shot to the eye will take him out, so time's coming up. And that's it, we are finished. Time. What are we looking at for time?
24:37.
24:37? You know, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll let Rescue Girl play for a bit. The crowd favorite of the Mighty series soundtracks. Actually, let's roll forward ahead because I do have a little spoiler as to the nature of the Patricia wagon. Reminder, this was going to be an excellent sing-along for AGDQ 2014, but the stealth cuts happened, so rest in peace, Mighty Switch Force 2. May you have a wonderful showing at SGDQ this next year. And now you'll see why I like Patricia over Shantae. There you go, guys. She's a robot, and a very attractive one at that. So, have a wonderful night or morning, depending on where you may be. And remember to donate, because Doctors Without Borders, they do things with their money that actually change the world. Have a great night, everyone.
All right.